We all know how difficult Escape from Tarkov can be. To me, it's the most insane game I've ever played, and it has one of the steepest learning curves out there. And there's zero hand holding. The game basically just throws you into the fire and just says, good luck. I personally remember what it was like during my first wipe, and man, it was tough. It was so tough. Like, just learning all the mechanics and just understanding how all these things work together. It was a new experience for me, right? But underneath all that madness is the most fun I've had in an FPS. And one of the main things that makes this train wreck of a game fun for me has to be the PvP. And me, I'm all about helping people, especially those new to the game. So in this video, we'll be going over tips that help me improve my gunfights in Escape from Tarkov. I'll be going over 3 areas that aren't emphasized enough and how they help me get better at the game. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for regular updates. Tip number 1, composure. So basically, guys, just breathe. Honestly, taking the time to pause for a second makes a huge difference in gunfights. And I get it. Escape from Tarkov can be a frantic game. If you're not being one-tapped by a scav miles away, you're being beamed across the map by a scav boss. And don't even get me started on the rats. But the next time you're in a hairy situation, try pausing, then making a decision. What you'll notice is that your thoughts are clear. You're able to make informed decisions and you're not winging it to get a kill. That's one thing I suffered from in the past. I wasn't patient, and then I would bum rush into a gunfight and not think things out properly, and then I would get sent back to my stash. It takes time to learn this, that's for sure, and even I'm still learning. But I will say that I've seen a clear improvement in my decision making ever since I started practicing this. Tip number 2, angles. I come from playing hours of Rainbow Six Siege, and one thing I've learned about the game is holding angles. This is a key concept that every player should be aware of in FPS games. It is a very useful tool that can be used to not only gather information, but to also bait out your opponents and reduce how much you expose yourself during gunfights. Escape from Tarkov is a very dynamic game, and there are loads of opportunities for creating angles in all the maps available to you. Another technique that links with angles is called pieing or slicing the pie. What is pieing or slicing the pie? It's a dynamic movement technique designed to minimize exposure around cover and maximize your tactical advantage during the gunfight. And all of this links perfectly with holding angles. And it's something you'll see me do a lot in all my videos. And it's something you'll see a lot of the best players in this game do all the time. And what they're doing is breaking down areas of a room so that they're not as exposed. And they're using that to gather information. Tip number 3, overextending. Now, what is overextending? This is when you reveal way more of your character model than you need to during a gunfight. This usually happens when you're compensating for your aim. By all means, please compensate for your aim. You need to do that. There's nothing wrong with strafing left or strafing right to match the movement of your opponent. But there is a time and place for everything. What helped me get rid of the bad habit was being aware of it. It helped me create a mental image of what I'm trying not to do. So try saying it in your head before or during a gunfight. That's literally all it is. As they say, the first step to breaking a bad habit is just being aware of it. Once you're holding the right angles, you don't even need to move out of position. The only thing that should be moving is your cursor clicking on your opponent's head. Practicing this skill helped me eliminate wasted movement, not only when I'm moving around the map, but also during gunfights. And so guys, we've reached the end of the video. If you're still watching, thank you for making it this far. Tarkov is a massive game. There's so much to learn. I have over 2,000 hours in this game, and yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still finding out things every day, and it's making me enjoy this game even more, you know. And that was what even made me want to put out this video. It's kind of like giving me like a second wind, and Tarkov feels like a whole new game now that I'm starting to get comfortable with PvP. So I'll advise you guys to just, you know, look into these tips and see how it can improve your game. And trust me, like, you'll start enjoying Escape from Tarkov a lot more. I'm also curious to know what helps you guys get better at PvP. So definitely let me know in the comments. I'll reply when I can. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.